Okay, hello. I am on mostly unfamiliar roads today and I'm trying to avoid some loose chippings that are apparently about. So my brother's giving me directions and I hope I followed them right. And now I'm just, hoping that I've missed the section of loose chippings that's down, because apparently it's really bad. And I've already done a video on that unexpectedly. I don't really need to do another. Had the choice of basically motorway and then dual carriageway, or country and then dual carriageway, and I've done the country roads on here a few times once I get to them, and they're quite nice. I also didn't fancy sitting on a motorway and then a dual carriageway for like 45 minutes or however long the journey's gonna take. So yeah, we'll see. It looks like I'm on the right route. A sharp right coming up. Yeah, that was lovely. Hello, Shadow. How are you doing? Yes, I recognise these signs. Right, I think I've made my way back to... Oh, that was a big bump. Back to where I should be. Whee. Is that gravel? Yeah, okay, we'll go here. Weird angle. But we're all good. So I was talking to, I've spent the afternoon with my brother and his girlfriend Olivia. I was talking to Olivia, who actually was in one of the really early videos about like starting a channel like this. Now I'm assuming the majority of people who are watching are not interested in starting, or watch our normal videos on our channel, are not interested in starting their own motovlogging channel. But there might be some of you, and maybe you've never seen my videos before, but you've clicked on this one because you do want to start, and you maybe just want to hear about, like, I don't know, what you can expect, or something along those lines. Now, I'm not the person to go to for like the best setup, as in quality wise or making the most professional videos. I do have a video which I'll link in the description, or put it on a tag somewhere on the video, or you can find it on the channel anyway, of our setup. Because if you're looking at doing a motovlog where it's like you and someone else, then you want a way of recording both audios, and one of those ways is using the Cardo Pack Talk. Turning left here, wherever the left is. Basically, my thoughts have stemmed from like negative comments, and we're very lucky in the sense that we really don't get many, and the majority of people who watch our videos obviously enjoy them. But every now and then you get someone who obviously clicks on your video and either wants to leave a negative comment anyway, or was expecting something else and then gets disappointed when it's not what they wanted. And it's easy for someone to say, just ignore it. But sometimes, you know, your brain won't, because they've said something that maybe makes you doubt that your content's good, or, you know, like let's take my rambling videos. You know, there's not a massive point to them, apart from people might want to see someone just bambling around in the countryside, enjoying their little bike and nattering about whatever they want. Let's give this truck some space. You're welcome. My videos are not for those that want to see the thrilling, fast-paced rides a lot of times, because A, hello, I'm on a Ninja 250, let's be realistic here, and B, that's just not the content I'm going to post, because this is a hobby, right? Yes, we earn monetization on these videos now, but first and foremost, I'm the one that edits the videos, and I do it because I love it. And it would be great to earn a living off of doing something you love like this. But if it stays as a hobby, then it stays as a hobby, you know? So again, this is going to be a bit of a ramble about making motovlogging, because I haven't jotted down any ideas, and when you're on the bike you can't really look at bullet points very much, especially when you're using your phone for maps. So this is just what's coming to mind, and maybe what I wanted to hear when I first started. This is a beautiful little road. Let me just check. No bugs in your eyes. That's one thing I wish I knew when I started motovlogging, is yes, bugs will go on your visor, and yes, that means they'll also go on your camera, and you need to continuously check that bugs aren't there, otherwise you're sat editing, realizing you can't use a bunch of footage, or you're really annoyed by a fly that's in the middle of the footage, but you're so stubborn to use it anyway. See, these corners, at least for me right now, you can't go around them very fast, but they are beautiful, and I don't mind adding some minutes onto my journey if it means avoiding the motorway, and I get this instead. Apart from the smell, I've literally just got the whiff of it because of that. Lovely. Oh my god, that's really strong. Oh no. No, I don't need to indicate right here, isn't it? This is the road. Lovely. Stuff in it. Loxie's well and truly a country gal now. Should get some cowboy boots. So I think the biggest thing is the content you want to make, because obviously yes, there's motovlogging and there's different types of motovlogging, like whether you just want to do cinematic videos where you don't talk. I often, when I'm working, I'll just have a video, I can't remember the guy's name, but I'll put it on the screen. He just rides around and his bike sounds lovely, and he just rides around and has like a 30-minute video with some music playing, and that really helps me concentrate. So there's that kind. Then obviously there's the fast-paced stuff. Then there's stuff like me where you just sort of like turn on a camera and ramble. There's all different kinds of stuff, and I don't think you need to figure out exactly what you're doing straight away, because at the end of the day, these sorts of channels, especially this one where you are just sort of like having a bit of fun on a bike and just talking about what you want to talk about, they're more like little diary entries, and so it's okay if the channel changes over time. I will just go out like this, and it might, I don't know whether it is clear or not in these videos, maybe only an introvert would do this and talk to themselves, but I'm an introvert where like I will be perfectly happy going out like this and talking to myself. So I think the key to starting your own channel like this is, yes, you do need to be different in a way, and I think that goes with any sort of YouTube channel, where if you're different in some way, then it obviously helps you out. But because you are your own person anyway, your channel is just going to be different by default. Every video is going to be different because you're riding different roads. Your bike will be different to a different motovlogger. Your humor, your voice, everything is different. But first and foremost, to make videos you enjoy. Maybe there are parts of motovlogging that you don't like as much. Like, I always struggle with thumbnails because you have to like have a balance between making them what you want to make, and then also making them so that YouTube will recommend them and they'll have the clicks. Oh wow, look at this road, look at that. Another thing, and again, I'm going to apologize again, but I am just rambling, and this list isn't in any particular order, and it's just things I'm thinking of as I go along. Thankfully, I've got plenty of time to sort of think about what I want to put across. People will critique your riding. Some people might not like me doing this. Some people might not like me doing this. Some people might think I need to stop using my clutch to change gears. Some people might think that I'm not paying as much attention because I'm talking and I'm riding, and that means that I can't pay attention to the road, because apparently you can't do two things at once. I do want to say, if you need to make sure you can talk and ride at the same time. Like, I couldn't start doing these videos straight away when I'd learned, because there was so much going on. But now, yes, I can look to the side and say hi to my shadow, because I'm also aware of the road, and I'm aware of the bike, and I'm in control of the bike. So just because you are not an expert rider does not mean you can't start your own motovlogging channel, because some people, like the people that watch our videos, and we've had comments like, I love seeing how your lane positioning has changed recently compared to when we first started filming. People notice when you learn, and they like watching you get better. And generally, because your audience is going to be mostly positive, the feedback you're going to get and the advice you're going to get is going to be mostly positive as well. Like this covering the front brake thing. People suggested I do that, not out of, oh, you can't ride because you're not doing this and this and this. It's, I would suggest, or I found this easier, because I do it this way, and they're using their own experiences to help you out. And what you might find is you get your own little group of bikers that they love helping each other out, and they love watching each other learn, because when you're 5, 10, 15 years into your biking journey, it's nice to watch someone starting from basically scratch and reliving those first few years of learning to ride. I think especially for A2 motovloggers, you've already got yourselves a journey set out. You know, I've got 2 years on this bike, and then I'll move to a separate one. You've got a journey set out because you've got your license upgrades already there. Who knows where the channel will be by the time we get to our A licenses, and maybe other things start to become more available to us, like doing test rides and things like that, or even track days if we can afford to do them. Is it this? No, it's not this. It's not this turning. What am I doing? It's this one. This is one of my favourite turnings. Not this one in particular, but the one coming off the A14 rather than going on it. But this one's nice too. Look at this bend. It is so rare in the UK we get a bend like this. But it just goes too short. I prefer that one because you go all the way around. Right, and now we're on to the boring part. Blimey. There was a pile-up coming off for this junction, but I didn't realise it was that side as well. Something going on the roundabout, maybe. What's going on here? Great, if we can get on a straight, I'll be able to get past some of these people, but I don't really want to do it on a corner. Now I'm overheating under my visor. Okay, let's one step at a time. Through the pothole. Open the visor a bit. Sorry if the audio quality goes down, but I do need to breathe, so sacrifices must be made. The note to self, in a heat wave, you don't really want to be moving very slow. Sorry mate, I am not giving way to you. I think the main thing, if you are looking to start motovlogging, is to do the videos that you love. Yep, I will get past you in a moment, just bear with me. Do the videos that you love with the equipment that you can get. You don't need to spend an awful lot of money right at the start if you don't want to. Obviously we still only have one camera between the two of us, and we make our videos work, and we've got to monetization level with that. So, you know, work around what you have, rather than thinking you can't start because you don't have, as long as you have a camera, you can do a form of motovlogging. It's then just up to you about what kind of motovlogging you want to do, and what other stuff you want to have to go alongside it, and what camera you want to get for a particular type of video. And you also don't learn until you start. So if you have the equipment and you're ready to go, that's a rather meaty sound. Yes, just do it. Just do it. Because no one's pressuring you to do this. Like, you can stop at any time. You can decide it's not for you. I'm in the wrong lane. You can decide it's not for you and just call it quits. You know? And that's that. So the worst that can happen, provided you are complying with the law, is you find out you don't like it and you want to do something else. Aww. Thanks. Didn't really need to do that, but if a driver gives way to me, I will always say thank you. Oh, great. Yeah, a red light. That's wonderful. As someone who's very good at overthinking, I'm saying don't overthink it too much. Or try not to, you know. You will. Doesn't mean you can't do it and overthink at the same time. You can do that too. That's absolutely fine. Just start. Maybe make some videos and make them unlisted. You don't need to show anyone just yet. If I was coming all the way up, I need every bit of air you can. Although I did this earlier and I let a bug into my helmet, so, you know, win some, you lose some. I'm well and truly overheating, and I'm in the thinnest gear I have. And it's hotter tomorrow! I can see dark signs. I mean, I'm not talking, I'm singing. My helmet does not catch a break. It's actually why I turned off the Cardo, like the thing that the voice recognition thing, because it kept turning on, because if I was motovlogging it would do it then, and then if I wasn't, I was singing to my music and then it would turn on for that as well. And I have no idea what the trigger word was, because whenever I actually said hey Cardo, it wouldn't do anything. Maybe it was Bixby, but I hadn't set that up on my phone yet, so I don't know. But again, that's more waffling. I might add more to this video tomorrow, in which case carry on watching, please. But if not, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, where hopefully I'm not roasting in my helmet. So see you later. Goodbye.